Hey everybody, I'm Fox 2 News meteorologist Chris Higgins, and we're trying something a little new tonight. We're going to try and do Chris's Corner on the camera, so we'll see how this works out. It's not exactly a flattering picture, but we'll see how this works. We're going to look at the maps here in just a second anyway. Let's go ahead and take a look. As a matter of fact, the storm track here over the next couple of days, as I reset it here for our viewing pleasure, the main story is going to be this low pressure system coming at us from the west. That low pressure system right in here is going to be the main weather feature out over the Rockies and then eventually moving into the plains as we go into the first part of the week. Take a look as it transitions to the east with our storm track. This is actually for you weather gurus, 500 millibar heights and vorticity, just for those of you who understand what I'm talking about. And I know there are those of you out there. This is stopping the clock at about 6 o'clock in the evening or so on Monday. The key feature is going to be the short wave that comes rotating around the southern edge of this big upper level low. That shortwave will provide the large-scale lift in the atmosphere to team up with a fairly impressive surge of moisture from the south. And then when you look at the upper level flow, it cuts across that from the south and southwest. So there will be an area right there in the mid-Mississippi Valley and then points onto the south where there's going to be some fairly significant shear, some fairly strong wind shear developing, both speed and directional, it would appear, along the mid-Mississippi Valley during the day on Monday. Also pretty sure we're going to see plenty of moisture with this. So the key ingredients are there in terms of moisture and shear for thunderstorms on Monday, some strong to severe. The big question for me is how warm is it going to be? There could be a lot of debris clouds out ahead of this. Here's what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at the forecast map, excuse me, starting off the day on Sunday, and this will help set the stage. You can see the surface low pressure system kicking out of the Rockies and into the plains as you would expect. Most of the thunderstorms at that point will be north of the warm front. We get solidly in the warm sector with that southerly flow developing, so lots of Sunday and into Sunday evening. The key factor for us will be what happens with these thunderstorms that develop out over the central plains. Those thunderstorms, as they go up, will hit the jet stream, and then a fair amount of wispy and probably fairly thick cirrus clouds will shoot off of those thunderstorms to the east. That may slow and probably will slow the warm-up down some on Monday, which in turn will limit some of the instability. But still, the wind profiles look very impressive going into the daylight hours on Monday for the potential for severe weather. Now, let's take you back to the storm track because Monday's not the only potential storm day of the week ahead. It does appear that the overall pattern will begin to reload as a new pocket of energy develops out over the western U.S. and drops into the southwestern U.S. As that energy slides to the east-southeast, that troughing, that general troughing over the southwestern U.S. will reload. That means it could send us another round of thunderstorms probably during the day on Thursday. Timing is still somewhat up in the air with the system. It's way out in the Pacific, but there are questions as we go through the week ahead. One thing is for certain, a stormier pattern lies ahead, and the potential for at least a couple of rounds of thunderstorms during the week ahead in some of those could be strong, especially Monday and again Thursday. We'll keep you posted right here on Fox 2, of course, myfoxstl.com. I'll try and keep you posted on my blog, Chris's Corner, as we go through the week as well. That's the latest from the Weather Center. Have a good night.